Hello everyone, this is LMS Arthurson Productions here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a tutorial on how to make thumbnails for like Thomas videos. So let's go ahead and get into it. First of all, what you need to do is you need to get your little template, which I'm going to get it from here. It's going to go to Downloads folder, Thumbnail stuff, and then this will be in the description, the download for this thing. So as you can see, we've got our little template here. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get the magic wand tool, and we're going to select all of the white. And the reason why we're doing this is because we're choosing a color to make the thumbnail. And since my favorite color is red, I'm going to make it red. Now if you want to make it darker, go over here to adjustments and then brightness and contrast, and then make it a little darker. Just like that. So here we are. So now what we need to do is we need to go over to our file explorer, downloads, go to where you store your thumbnail stuff. The Thomas logo will also be in the description. So you need to drag this over to your paint.net, add layer, and then make it smaller to where it looks about like this roughly. A little smaller, of course, like that. There we go. So you still want to keep the layers, by the way, since we're going to add other things to it. So now let's go ahead and add the two images that go below it, or go just behind it. So we're going to have to add, wait, actually no, don't add layer, because when you drag the images, it'll add its own. So let's go over here to pictures, screenshots, scroll all the way down. Do not mind any of these images, they're just memes and stuff, or things that I use for videos. I'm going to do Arthur and Duck again. So let's go ahead and drag the three images you want. Now keep in mind that you do need to take screenshots on the green screen route or the thumbnail route by I think it's Mainland Studios. But the green screen route is on Zelda Boy 14's old site, so that's what I used for this. So what you need to do for the green screen route is you need to use the magic wand tool, and as you can see, it selects all the green, and make sure you just get extra bits up here, and then of course get extra bits down below the wheels, you know. Gotta get, not like that, and then like that. Make sure none of the engine is selected. So then what you need to do is you need to get your eraser tool, get it as high as it can go, and then delete all the green, so that the only thing that's left is the engine. So then you need to get the lasso tool and basically select the engine, the capacity you want. I always like to get it like through the wheels, because not all the engine is going to show. So just like that, we need to copy that, and then add another layer. Put it below the thumbnail put it below the template, and then you should get something like this. So let's go ahead and change the size here to about like that, and then put it right there. Add another layer on top of that one, because this is where Duck is going to go. So again, do the same thing. Delete all the green screen stuff. It's surprisingly easy with Duck. I thought it would be harder when I did this thumbnail originally, but nope. So now we're just, oh, I forgot this one bit. One sec. Glad I didn't forget that when I did the thumbnail originally. So anyways, lasso tool again, and then through the wheels like that. Copy, and then paste. Then we're just going to make it like that, and there you go. So that's That's a bit of the thumbnail. Might need to lower this one down a little bit, make it a little smaller, like that. About that, yeah. Alright, so now we're going to add a layer below both of these, and then get our white. Make sure your size is about 40 or so. And make sure the hardness is 0. No, I'd say about 80, yeah. Hardness 0, and then basically just trace around the engine like what I'm doing here. And what this is going to do is it's going to add extra, just going to make it better, you know? It's just going to make it look more like a real DVD cover / thumbnail. So there you go. Make it do it to where it's like the only thing visible. Like for example, I'm going to add, that was a bad wording, but like to where it's visible, add the white. But let's go ahead and put an example here. I'm going to add a layer down there, and as you can see, this is what it looks like. We want to make it look like that. So once you've done that, and once you make sure it looks good, delete the layer that you added the black on. So anyways, we're done with that step. The next step is adding the this part. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to select, copy, add another layer, make sure it's the bottom layer, and then paste, keep canvas size. And this is the easiest step. Sorry if you can hear my cat. Yeah, he's loud. So anyways, you gotta add it somewhat like this, and maybe turn it a little bit. That's what I always like to do, to where it just looks better. And then there's that. It's my cat. Alright, so make it a little bigger so you can delete this this bit. Actually, no. I'm just what you need to do is you need to do this right about there, or around this area, and then just delete everything like that with the eraser tool on this part. Okay, so now you're going to do this, which is align it pretty much the same way as, there you go, like that. And then we're trying to get this bottom part of the engine, so let's go and get Arthur's. There we go. And then select the duck layer, delete that, and there you go. So we're almost finished. Now what we need to do is we need to add the gradients, which means that we need to do the exact same thing, except go up, select it up here, and then select this gradient thing, and select the same color of red. So we need to select the thumbnail layer, do that red, and then go back to the gradient, which I forgot to add a layer for that, so there we go. There's that gradient layer. So there's our gradient layer, the bottom layer. So I'm going to select the gradient tool, and then you're supposed to go to the bottom of the image, and then click, and then go up. It may look odd. No, you gotta do it at the middle. Yeah, the middle. Sorry about that. You gotta go to the middle of the image. So then you need to do that. And yes, it's starting to look exactly like a thumbnail. But there's only one last step. One sec. Gotta make it look more perfect. Whoop. There we go. That was a little bit of PNG type thing, if you know what I mean. So one last step, which is go select the white, and then go over here to shapes. Make sure it's a rectangle, and then basically make it a layer above everything, above the engines. So make a layer. There's a lot of layers on here, if you can't tell. Shrek would be proud. So make a layer above the engines, and then do a rectangle like that. So it looks a little odd right now, but what we're going to do is we're going to go to Effects, Blurs, and then Gaussian Blur. And then, as you can see, it looks like it's fading. So do Gaussian Blur about 19, and then there you go. So this looks finished, but we need one last step, which is the title and the credits of who wrote it. So what we're going to need to do is this font's also going to be in the description. It's going to be in the thumbnail pack that I'm going to make and put as a Google Drive folder. So we need to go all the way down to until you find Humanist 777 extra black. Make sure it's a black text, and then make sure it's all caps. This one's going to be called Arthur and Duck with the and symbol. And we're going to make it a little bigger, like that. So as you can see, it looks a bit like that. This can be on any layer as long as it's above the engines. So that's why I'm doing it on the line layer. So again, Arthur and Duck. But again, not again, but now you need to make it yellow, so it can be like a shadow, just like that. Doesn't that look perfect? Yes, it does. Don't even need to answer. So now I need to written by LMS Arthur 7. Make sure it's black. I gotta make it a little smaller, like this. And then about like that. Yellow. Written by LMS Arthur 7. And then gotta align it perfectly. And there you have it. There is your thumbnail. Now, as a little detail, as a little good detail, you might want to add, and as a little credit thing, if you're gonna post this on Twitter or something, you might want to like put a watermark on there. So go to the template layer, and then put LMSR. Just put your username in any font. I'm gonna do Flange BQ, or wait, no, I'm gonna put it Rockwell Condensed, because that's the Thomas and Friends font. So just going to put that in there, size 28. Now if you don't want to do that, which is what I'm not going to do because that doesn't look that good, I've never done that before, but now what we're going to do is we're going to, if you want to do that, by the way, you can just like, you know, and then you can do something like this. Something like that. That's just an example, one of my friends. So, anyways, yeah, that's all you gotta do. And now you need to just merge the layers down. And there you go. So that's all. You can close down all these images. So there's your thumbnail. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, every single resource that I use is going to be in the description. So, yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a comment and like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for each and every upload. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Have a wonderful day. See you next time.